What's up, Pokemon fanatics? My name is Hydros, and welcome to another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle today versus Callum, aka HoodlumScrafty. Thank you, Callum, for an amazing battle. This was such an honor to battle you. And we're battling in the RU tier. He's got Heliolisk, Slowking, Mega Banette, Gligar, Clawitzer, and Cobalion. And I have my Rotom Fan, Seeking, Regirock, Weezing, Ambipom, and Spiritomb. Now he's going to start off with his Cobalion, and I'm going to start off with my Rotom Fan and go ahead and go for the initial Volt Switch to get some residual damage off and to also get Rotom Fan out of there and kind of get on into something that can easily take out Cobalion a little bit easier. So I go out into my Weezing, which has Flamethrower, but unfortunately he's going to set up the Stealth Rocks, and that is going to be a major role in his part in this battle. So he goes ahead and goes for the Volt Switch as well, which I'm going to eat that up pretty well. And he's going to go ahead and switch out into his Pants, the Slowking, and I go for the Flamethrower, and his Slowking is just going to eat that up, and I get the holy crit, which really doesn't even matter at this point, really. But I go ahead and switch out into Doritos, my Seeking, and I do take her Stealth Rock damage, which I'm going to be sticking Stealth Rock damage this entire game. And he's going to Dragon Tail and basically force switch out my Weezing back into the play anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Will-O-Wisp, just so I can dwindle this thing down a little bit of health at a time, and just so this thing just won't be a big issue. And he goes for the Scald, taking away a lot of damage, and if I hadn't had that burn, that thing probably would have done a lot more damage. So I go ahead and go for the Pain Split, getting my health a lot more back up, and he basically gets down to almost half, and he goes for another Scald and takes me down to 12 health, and he is just going to be under half health by now with that burn damage. He goes out into the Fish Skizor, which is his Clawitzer, and I go for another Pain Split, getting my health almost back up, which with the Black Sludge is going to go over half. And now I'm going to go ahead and switch out and go into my Allspark, the Rotom Fan, which is not going to appreciate the Stealth Rock damage again, and he goes for the Scald, taking out my Rotom Fan, which is unfortunate, but that's pretty much the only thing that I really had for the Clawitzer being a water type and Rotom Fan having the Volt Switch. But he is going to switch out of the Clawitzer and go into his Wonton Soup, the Gligar, and I'm going to U-turn and go right on out into my Seeking. Now, Seeking, what happens next is the hacksiest of hacks. I cannot believe I got this that's going to come up. He goes in, withdraws his Gligar, and goes out into the Heliolisk, his Muppet, and I go for the Ice Beam. I do about 25% and get the Freeze. I get the Freeze, and his Heliolisk is frozen, while I go for the Mega Horn and just basically wipe out this Heliolisk. That one problem gone, but it wasn't really a problem because my Doritos, the Seeking, had Lightning Rod, so any electric attack wouldn't have done anything to me. So he goes out into Mega Banette and Mega Evolves right away and goes for the Shadow Sneak, which is going to take out my Seeking, unfortunately. But Seeking did its job taking out that Heliolisk, so I'm thankful that Seeking did that. I go out into Kirby, the Spiritomb, and he goes ahead and just keeps on and goes for the Taunt, which I don't know why. I guess he thought I would do something along the lines of raising my attack or something like that. I don't know. But I go ahead and go for the Pursuit, doing over half, and I go ahead and do another Pursuit. But unfortunately, he went for the Destiny Bond, and it's going to take out my Spiritomb, taking out another one of my Pokemon. He has only 2 Pokemon down while I have 3 down. So he goes out into the Cobalion. I go out into my Fingers, the Ambipom, and I'm going to still take Stealth Rock damage this entire game. He's going to withdraw and go out into his Wonton Soup, the Gligar, while I go for the Fake Out and just basically not doing much more damage than it already did. So I go ahead and go for the U-turns, go ahead and just get on out of this Ambipom, and I'm going to go ahead and go out into my Weezing, which is going to take even more Stealth Rock damage, and just I'm going to go under half health now. He's going to go for the U-turn and just basically not do any damage to this Weezing because it is defensive. This thing is going to eat up any attack that really is going to come its way. But he goes for the Scald with his Clawitzer, and basically just, it's done. Weezing is gone now. Weezing is out, and I go out into Fingers, the Ambipom, which is going to take more Stealth Rock damage. Like I said, the Stealth Rock is playing a big role in his part of the game. He goes ahead and switches out and goes out into Cobalion while I go for the Fake Out. And pretty much, I'm just dwindling down my own health by going for it, and my Life Orb is just going to dwindle down my health. I go ahead and go for the Knockoff, which doesn't even do much. His Justified Cobalion going to raise his attack more. He goes for the Sacred Sword, and that's going to take out my Ambipom. Now, with only 1 Pokemon left, I have the Regirock, the last Pokemon, Stony, the Regirock, and the residual Stealth Rock damage isn't going to do much, and Sacred Sword is super effective. It does over what I want it to, and I go ahead and go for the Earthquake, and not taking out his Cobalion with the Earthquake. I really wish it took it out, but it didn't. He goes for another Sacred Sword and basically takes out my my Regirock. But thank you, Callum, for an awesome battle. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to Callum. His links are down in the description below, guys. Thank you guys so much for an awesome battle, Callum. It really was an honor to battle with you. And like I said, his links to his Twitter and YouTube channel in the description, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next battle. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic day. Don't forget to subscribe for my Pokemon Wi-Fi battles, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!